everyone. Today is Tuesday the 19th, which means we have 6 days until Christmas. I'm not ready. It still feels like the 1st of December, but anyway. We're gonna be making more Christmas presents today for sure. I want to finish the D20 that we started yesterday. I got all my triangles over here. And then I would like to start working on a hat for my dad. Other than that, I have some small things to do. I need to make a sizing chart for my lily top. I've been like making one of each size, and then I was taking the measurements, because right now I just have like standard US bra sizing, but I am switching to just having the measurements, like straight up the measurements of the top for every size. So I've been doing that with all my tops. I just did it with the Peekaboo top. I've done it with the River Dahlia top, the Valerie top, and now I'm doing it on the Lily top. So I'm just like working my way through. So I need to do that and then update all the listings on my website. We also have some orders. So on the 14th, I got an order for a top, and I just like kind of started it last night while I was editing, but I obviously didn't get much done. Here's what it looks like. It's a medium sneak peek top in the color Jewels Ombre. So I'm just gonna work on this stuff kind of like in between making Christmas presents, because I definitely want to get all my Christmas presents done, but I also still have business. But this is the only order that I need to make. Well, actually, that's not true. Somebody is doing an exchange, so I need to make their exchange stuff. So I guess technically not an order. It was an order, but now it's an exchange. They just needed a different size. And then we have one more order, but we can actually pack it because it's pre-made, so that's great. Oh, also, I texted my mom this morning, and I was like, do you want to have lunch? And she was like, yes. So we're gonna have lunch with my mom in like an hour or so. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of work done until she gets here. We're gonna go have lunch, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get even more work done, okay? Let's be productive today. Yesterday I was so tired and then I got a headache. But today I'm gonna say I'm good, but I like literally just woke up. So that might change. But I'm hoping this is gonna be a good day, okay? Let's everyone have a good day. I just finished making the lily top sizing chart on the internet. So this is what we had. Now this is what we have. It looks super bright on the camera, but it's not. So I'm gonna be going through all of my listings today and changing out the sizing chart for the lily tops. But before we do that, I want to pack the order that we got before I go to lunch. Oh, what is it? It's a pattern. All right, guys, so we sold another one of our rainbow bandanas that we made. So I have one left. This is going to Amy in New Jersey. This is my last little cactus bag. I'll fold her up. There we go. Need a thank you note. Close her up. Okay. Done with that. Okay, so until I leave, I'm just going to keep working on this sneak peek top. And then once we get back from lunch, we're gonna start putting the numbers on our D20 triangles. But for now, I'm just going to crochet this because we should be leaving very soon. We must go. I need food. Well, I just got home. We went to one of my favorite restaurants at the moment, which is Everyday Thai. I got my pad see ew and it was delicious, and I have leftovers for later, so I'm excited about that. I did get some mail notifications, so let's go get our mail. Ooh. Okay. All right, we're back in business. Let's open up our packages that we got. Here is our first one. Oh, we got a lot today. Okay, so these are business material. These are the little tissue papers that I get to wrap up all my orders. These are on Amazon. It is Colors of the Rainbow. And I got this blue color and this burgundy color. Right now I have black and like a teal. So I bought some more. Next box is yarn. I know it's yarn. Ugh. This big box here that we got. Ugh. Here we go. I got 5 skeins of that new Red Heart Granny all-in-one square yarn. And I bought this because I'm making a video on it, but ta-da! So I have 5 of them. This video is going to be coming out after Vlogmas, so if you're interested in how this new yarn works up, stay tuned, I guess. Anyway, there it is. And that's all. Okay, so now we need to work on our D20. I want to finish that today. Even though it's a lot of work, we got to sew the applique numbers on there. We got to decide if I want to put cardboard in it or not. And then we'll have to do a bunch of sewing and stuffing. So let's get started. It's already 2 o'clock. So, yep, the sun is going to go down in 2 hours. I've decided to do the numbers in orange. I feel like the camera is betraying me. This is neon. So this orange is like bright, bright, bright. Like I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot, okay? You can tell back here. It's a lot of orange. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start with the number 20 and work my way down. Because I think we'll just go like hardest to easiest. So I'm gonna start with 20 and then we'll go down to 1. I'm gonna be doing like slip stitches on top of my work to create the numbers. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's gonna go fine. It might take me a few tries to get it perfect, but at least it's just a present and it's not like an order for a customer, you know. I know what numbers are, don't I? Does that look like a 2? That looks like a 2. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna say it's not my favorite, but it's absolutely readable. You could very easily tell it's a 20. From far away, it's fine. I'm gonna leave it. Moving on to 19. 19? Yeah. Okay, that one's pretty good, no? I've been sitting here staring at this 6 for like 4 minutes and being like, why does it look so bad? It's because it's backwards. Stupid. The heck? There we go. 6 has been the hardest number by far. Still doesn't look that great, I think. It's okay though. Not my favorite. 3 was a little wonky, but it's alright. 12? Great. Definitely a 12. Now this one was an absolute delight. Getting closer. 9. Is this what you're here for? Okay. That's it. That's the last one. Here they all are. Okay, now I'm thinking that I do in fact want to glue the cardboard to them. So I'm going to get, oh, they fell over. I'm going to get one of the many cardboard boxes that I have in my house from all the mail that we've been getting recently. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna cut it up. I basically want it to be glued on the back of these triangles, and I'll just make it like a little bit smaller, you know, so that all of these edges are still open for me to sew together, no problems at all. But it's just going to be a little triangle, just a little bit smaller than this. So well, let me see, okay? Kind of like this. Okay. Now I just need 20 of them. Okay, I found the triangle shape and then I traced it a bunch of times. I'm gonna cut these out, see how many I have. I'm gonna need more for sure, but let's get it going. Mission accomplished. I have 20 little cardboard triangles. Now I'm going to take these and I'm going to hot glue them to the back of our crochet triangles. Yep. All right. Let's see. Yep. Okay. All right. Quickly. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. It's going through the yarn. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I didn't. So yeah. Well, how much of a problem is this exactly? I did slop on a lot of hot glue, so maybe I should just use less. Oh man. I really hope that this 12 square is not ruined. Triangle, not square. This was not very smart of me. Okay, well, for the next one, I'm going to lightly coat the triangle with hot glue and then put it on here. And I'm gonna try to not press down so hard, maybe. Okay. So far, so good. Yeah, okay, that's fine. No problems here. The 12 is okay. Like, you can see the hot glue coming through, especially right here. And there's some minor issues, but the 3 is completely fine. So we will continue with the rest of the numbers. And I'm not remaking the 12, so he'll have to live with it, I guess. Okay, this is gonna take a minute. Okay, so I have hot glued all of the cardboard on the backs, and then I also went through and I weaved in all of the ends because they were all just sticking off the top of the triangle, and they are ready to be sewed together. What do you think? Okay. I just pulled up the standard layout for the D20. So I have that. I really need to decide how I'm going to connect these bad boys. Because if I sew them together, it doesn't really matter like which ones I'm putting together at that moment in time. But if I'm like slip stitching or single crocheting, like I need to plan, because I would want to go from like this point all the way around and back. Well, if the lines even like run like that. The layout looks like this. It's sort of like if you were to print it and then fold it up and glue it together or tape it together with those little tabs on the sides. So I'm wondering maybe I should just sew it together like that and then sew up the sides, maybe? I don't know. Got it started like laying out, but let me think about it. All right, I have decided to slip stitch all of them together using our contrast color, which is the orange. So it'll look like this. What I really need to decide is how to put them together. Okay, I think I'll do, there's 5 on the top that makes like a pentagon thing, and then there's the sides, and then there's 5 on the bottom, right? Is there? Probably 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do the 5 on the top, starting from the center and go down. Stuffing it is going to be a pain in the butt. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Let me just get what I need right now. So these 5 go together. I'm going to start at the center on all of them. I'm going to work my way down, and then I'm going to attach the 2 side pieces, you know. But I'm going to start here. I'm going to go like this, 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 this. So those are all running the same way, and then it should go down the side, and then on the other side it should look exactly like this. So then I'll like come up the side, the triangle that's like going to be attached to the side here, and the other triangle, you know, those 2, I should come up here, and then this will be the bottom, and then I'll go and I'll end at the other side in the center as well. I think that's how it should work. This is going to be difficult. Yay. Okay. I did not think. Honestly, I'm thinking that it might help me if I actually printed this and put it together in the shape of the D20. Okay. Actually, yeah, that might be really helpful. Okay, I'm going to cut it out, see if I can put it together, so that will help me in the crochet construction. But also Caesar just got home, so I'm gonna take a break, maybe eat some food. But I will be cutting this out and trying to assemble it, so stay tuned.
Banana microwave, banana microwave, yeah, banana yeah, banana microwave.
Okay, so I made this little paper D20. It works. It works. And well, I'm going to see if first I need to make sure this is the same. Okay, so I'm going to like highlight where I have stitched it together. So I started with, wait, this is not the same. Is this correct? Okay, no, it's fine. I think 12, 15. Okay, yeah. So we started here. I was really confused for a second, just because I was looking at it like this and not like this. Anyway, this is where we're starting. We're starting up here at the top. And I was literally wrong again. Okay, we're starting here at the top. So it's 2, 18, 5, 15, and 12. I'm putting a little circle here where I'm starting to join them all. I'm gonna go like down every side. Okay. And I started with the 2 and the 18, right? I did this line right here, and then I went from there. I connected the 20 and the 14. But basically, if I hold it like this, I want to start up here, go down, and end at the other point on the bottom. So I did this slip stitch connecting the 2 and the 18, then I did this slip stitch connecting the 20 and the 14. So I should do this slip stitch connecting the, well, I don't know if that's a 9 or a 6, but the 9 or the 6 and the 16, so that I can get down to this bottom. I'm gonna put another marker on the bottom point. A circle there. Am I making this difficult, or is this just difficult, you know? Like, am I doing it? Anyway, so I got these two, that one, so I should do this one so I can end up at my stopping point. Yeah. Why would they make the 9 and the 6 look exactly the same? Okay, got it. I put little lines on them. Started here, I did these two, now I'm doing these two. And then it'll just kind of go in a spiral. So the next I'll do this, this. I'm really glad I printed this out. This is actually, I mean, it confused me for like a second, but it's helping a lot actually. Okay. My brain is falling apart. So here's the progress currently. I think that like I need to make sure that I make plans on when to start stuffing it. But other than that, it's going just fine. It looks like a mess if you don't know what's going on, but it's actually fine. Okay, so here's the deal. This is what it looks like right now. Okay, you have the top, we have the bottom, and then all the sides are open. I'm going to start closing it up, right? And once I'm like, I don't know, halfway there or something, I will start putting in the filling while I still have openings. Or yeah, I'll just start putting in a little bit of filling. And then once I get to like the last one, I will like stuff it as much as I can. I think this is gonna be a huge pain in the butt to like close up the last bit, because doing the slip stitch closing is pretty hard whenever you don't have access to the inside of that object, and I didn't really think about that. So we'll just struggle. But so far, I mean, like, it's working. It's turning into the shape, and all the cardboard is still hot glued in place, so that's good. Okay, let me get to work. If anyone ever wants one of these again, the answer is no. All right, so everything is connected except for this last triangle here. I'm gonna start putting some stuffing in. Like I said, I want to use a lot of yarn scraps, So I'm gonna be putting in a little bit of stuffing, a little bit of yarn, just like back and forth. Cause I was thinking, I was like, I mean, I want it to be balanced, right? So that every roll is random. So I'm just gonna like go back and forth, stuffing, yarn, stuffing, yarn, stuffing, yarn. Cause I was like, what if I just dump all the yarn in to get rid of all my scraps and then I'll fill the rest with stuffing? But then I was like, what if the side with the yarn is heavier than the side with the stuffing? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna go back and forth with the yarn and the stuffing and the stuff like that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I already have yarn scraps in my stuffing as well because I was running out of room. I have so much yarn scraps because I save pretty much all of them. Every time I cut something off a project, I don't throw it away, I put it in my scrap bag. Which is funny because I don't even make amigurumi, so like what am I really saving this for? The one time in a year where I make a single ami project? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saving it for. I've stuffed it quite a bit. I definitely need to stuff it more, but I think at this point I'm going to like sew one of these and then I'll just leave one slit open so that I can shove stuffing in the slit until it's absolutely full, and then I'll finish it off. It's 9:30 right now. I will be happy to finish this, but I'm also just happy with it overall, really. Let's do it. Slip stitching it together was very nice in the beginning, but now at the end it's making it really hard, and now I'm thinking that I should have just sucked it up and sewed it together. I'll survive though. I'm just dropping yarn scraps all over my floor and it's lovely. I need a vacuum anyway, so that's fine. It's fine. I think that I'm finished stuffing. I think it's well enough. I need to close this up here. It's pretty sturdy. It's kind of heavy. I'll say it's like more than a pound. Shall we weigh it? It's 1 pound, 2.2 ounces. So, I used up most of my scrap yarn, almost everything in my scrap bag, so happy. Now I'm going to close the last part and we will be done. I am so happy. I think it turned out great, but I'm also like really happy to be done. I think it took way too long. So let's finish her up. I'm happy. I cut off pretty much the perfect amount of yarn to finish up the last opening. Now I just need to figure out how to weave this end in. What do I just like shove it in the middle and hope it doesn't come loose, or? It's done. That is another Christmas present down. Why don't we give it a roll? See how likely he is to like it. Let's check the likelihood that he will enjoy this present. Yeah. Wow. Looks like I'm keeping it. Before we continue on our night, I think I'm gonna get myself a little snack. It's snack time, guys. Snack time. Well, guys, I think that is all I'm going to do today. This took quite a long time. I was working on it yesterday and pretty much all day today. It's 11:32 now, so I am going to end my night here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping up with the vlogs. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that as we are nearing Christmas, we start getting into the 20s tomorrow. We can get more Christmas presents done, and I hope that you're also getting Christmas presents done if you're making Christmas presents this year. But let's just have a fun time, get in the holiday spirit, and yeah, that's all.
So thank you, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.